Yeah. Shut up, vodka. Anyways, hello, everybody. I'm bigger than usual today, but we're about to get started. I just wanted to say I apologize in this. Oh my God, I'm going to slap you, vodka. In this video, I apologize. I forgot to separate the background audio and the actual recording of my voice audio. So it's a little more meshed together, a little less refined. I tried to edit it best I could so that it is still watchable. So I hope it is still okay for you guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for all future content, and let me know if you have any really good Mejiro McQueens by the end of this video. But yeah, awesome. This is it. This is where I stop talking. I'm going to end this clip now and get you right on over to the Mejiro McQueen End of Skies thing now. All right, bye. We'll catch you later. I love today. I am going to be doing everybody's favorite Uma, the one that was rated the top ranking best racer in the game, End of Skies Mejiro McQueen, known for her phenomenal career and her even better ultimate that she has with a look at that beautiful stat spread. 10% on stamina, 10% on strength, 10% on wit. Like it can't get any better than that. I know everybody has her at the top of her list for the #1 Uma in the entire game, and you all probably have her at UG rank by now, so it's most likely not needed to really do anything for this one, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. And we're going straight for anything that will be able to compete in PvP, because everything that I just said in the last 2 minutes is complete horse garbage. I forgot I shouldn't swear at the beginning of these videos, so I censored myself. We're going to be training her for long distance because she does well in long distance. And I also have some good speed and stamina sparks for our borrowed Mayano Top Gun here with some long and turf sparks. And I know a lot of people don't like using her, but I have seen her pop up a few times and they never perform very well. So I figured it might be worth it to give it a shot and see about building up a decent build with her. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something amazing on our journey here. We got a TM Opera O with some more long, late, and turf, which we're looking good. We are a pace chaser by default, and we can also do front runner, but we're not going to be too worried about that. We're going to be able to complete the career, no problem. And ideally, with PvP stats, I want to put all of my stats into, or legacy points into, speed and stamina. Speed's actually going to be more difficult to train than stamina, but because we do speed training more often than stamina, I actually want them to be about even with the legacies. For my support cards, I am going to be going the good old-fashioned route of the 3 speed, 2 stamina, and a Rico. So our stamina cards, we're naturally going to be using our Super Creek, and then we're going to be replacing that Miho no Bourbon with our Silent Suzuka support card. This one always trips me up because it looks like it's a Sped-chan support card since they have her front and center, but this is actually the Silent Suzuka support card. And here we have our level 40 Rico, just the rare, so if you have the SSR, you can probably do better than we're going to be doing here today, but screw it, we're going in hard, and we're going to be training up this tiny hat McQueen for the peakness that she can eventually become. 11 turns until our junior debut, and we need to really get this stamina up. If she's going to be competing in long distance, we are looking at 800 plus minimum, 800 plus minimum stamina in order to even really compete at all. And realistically, if you want to be taking home first places, you need at least 950 or above. Recommended you have 1,000 stamina. That, however, can be very, very difficult for most people to achieve if you don't have really good supporter cards or really good legacy characters. So I'm going to take into account that anybody struggling to get at least 1,000 stamina is also going to have a relatively middle of the range team trials rating. You know, they're not going to be at A2 and struggling too hard with their support cards. So it does happen, and if that is you, I apologize if that build is not quite to your suiting here, but it could be beneficial to maybe even do the standard URA and throw in a third stamina card and get rid of the trainer. Those can always help get that stamina up as well. But just like any Unity Cup here, we're going to be trying to get our Unity ratings up by training our support cards at the same time. It's kind of a mouthful to say, but ideally what we're going to be doing is training a lot of speed and stamina when our support cards land there. And if we get lucky, our Unity cards will land there too. You know, nobody's ever going to get the perfect training, but we can hope for and capitalize on the trainings that we do get. Like right here, we only got one Unity training, but we got 2 of our support cards leveling up their friendship rating there. So that's, you know, all in all, a really, really good stack. Anything better than that, I would consider very, very lucky. We get maybe 1 or 2 very, very lucky turns a game. Now, I do really want my Super Creek, but again, it's most important that these points are going into speed and stamina right now. So I'm going to throw that towards my speed support card. Now we have, that's a double Unity Cup training, but, you know, it's a silent Suzuka. She is a stamina, but our energy is really low. Here, we got a 10% chance of failure, which is actually very well in our favor. I say always take 10% and belows. But we got 3 support cards and 2 Unity trainings. Thank God we passed that. That would have been really awkward if we just failed that after I said I recommend it. But the point is, we're trying to get our support cards up as quickly as possible. And sometimes that means doing training we're not necessarily looking forward to, but that's ultimately going to be beneficial for us. And remember, we have 11 turns in total to get up to our junior debut. Good amount of time here, and our support cards are already looking pretty dang good for this early. So we threw more into speed. Our speed cards are looking even better than good. I'm going to keep ourselves, I think we're going to be Pace Chaser default. Let's double check that here. We are. We'll leave ourselves at a Pace Chaser. No! You! Why do you do this? Why do you do this to us? Okay, well, we're going to have to win one more race, unfortunately. But that actually gives us the opportunity to get some fans, which we would really have needed to do anyway. So what we can do is let's just wait until we have a not so great training. This is actually really good. We got to do that. 3 support cards and a Unity up. We got to do it. I would love to keep pumping more trainings into my Super Creek right now because she is falling behind. But ultimately, we're going to get more points in the long term out of this path here. And persistence is key with Rico always. It's going to give us the guaranteed training with her. Recreation is what they call it. And we got to do it. Okay, double support card there. See, our Silent Suzuka's already a rainbow training, and our poor Super Creek falling behind. We're not at deadly low energy, so I'm going to do the Rico training here. I like to save those normally for when we're moved down as well, but in this case, look at that. We got 39 in stamina. We can get our Key to Some Black very close to Rainbow Training and train our Super Creek. That's going to be our priority right now. Well, none of these are too phenomenal. They're really not. I'm going to go for the Wit training here, actually, with Key to Some Black. Because having her up to Rainbow Training is huge. Everybody knows she's a very, very good card to have. We can go on our King Halo route here. King Halo route makes it sound like a dating sim with King Halo, which, you know, you're not going to catch me complaining about. But I do not mean to say it that way. So I'm going to plead innocent. Anyways, our energy's at about half bar here. We could do another good training here. Silent Suzuka and our Harururarara, which is actually good. That'll get us back at a 0% chance of failure, so let's go ahead and take that. And we got 2,500 fans to go. This isn't going to be too hard to get for us, but we also want to make sure that we're not just absolutely choosing like the worst possible trainings that could ever possibly exist. So let's take a look here real quick at what we have. We got the rainbow training here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do our stamina training. And then energy 5. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Let's take the energy 5. Ooh, so that's just an awful Unity training. I mean, one Haru, one Aishin. It would be nice to get the Unity burst from Aishin here, but realistically, training 2 of our support cards right now, especially with one of them being our stamina card, is going to take our top priority. So let's go ahead, pick that baby, and we'll keep going here. Swinging Maestro, love to see it. 3 turns, 2,500 fans. Let's go ahead and take the Tokyo Turf. We should be able to get a good, solid, I don't know what, with the... I know it says 500 fans, but if you think about it, we have the support cards that give fan bonuses, so it's going to be higher than that, like 1,000. 800. 811, not bad. And since we won the maiden race, we'll be able to take on even better races now. 2 goals until the deadline. And we got 1 until the helpful stakes. So we're actually going to do a rest here. And hopefully we'll get 70. 50. Still better than Rico would give us. So we'll take that jollily. Still holiday season, right? I can say jolly and it's not weird. And we should be able to easily get 1,200 fans in the helpful stakes here. Now, it's not guaranteed. So if you've really not been training speed at all during any of these trainings, you might want to start getting those fans up a little earlier than we did, but I have confidence we'll be able to get, yeah, there's the first place by a half length, so not bad at all. And there we go. We got our 3,000 fans. I almost said 300,000 fans. Let's be real. Mejiro McQueen has way more than 300,000 fans. This is gobbledygook. Absolute gobbledygook. That's a word we used to use back in the old days. Back when I was young. And here we go. Versus against, what was that, Tomino Cross? Eat it. You don't stand a chance. We're going to wipe you right here. Okay, well, we still won. Team Carrot, we're looking good. And 17 turns before the Kobe Shimbun High, and 11 turns before our next Unity Cup. So we're going all in on the energy here. Sympathy. That's a skill I don't think I've ever bought because it looks just utterly useless. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Weirder things have happened. 11 turns. This would have been such a fun run if only we had a really, really good leveled Sweep Tosho. For those that don't know, Sweep Tosho, along with some other Umas whose names I do not remember off the top of my head, but they offer the event where you can potentially get the Charming buff, which increases your friendship levels really, really quickly. I don't know if it's double or what the exact speed actually is, but it's quite a lot. And that makes these runs massively easier than just doing them vanilla style like this. But we don't have a good ranked Sweep Tosho. So we get to sit on our hands, cry, and lose to all of these UG ranks out there, apparently. Damn it. Kobe Shimbun High. 7 turns. Okay. I think my coat bus has left the station, so we can keep training here, and you don't have to be too worried. 9% success rate with our Super Creek going to the green. And we got, what, like a quarter? Yeah, look at that. We need some dirt racers, and Agnes Digital. Frankly, she's crazy, but she's the only one we got. Our first inspiration, and we're going to get S-Long here, right? I believe so. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Absolute garbage. Literally nothing that I wanted, but that's fine because we're here to party. Another Rico training since our mood's not great. We want to get that up along with our energy. Rico be getting more than our energy up, if you know what I mean. So we have the... okay, we got to do the speed training here because we got Super Creek. There we go. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm still in a little bit of my crazy mind mode. For anybody that hasn't been keeping up on our streams, we went a little too hard on New Year's Eve, so I'm in like recovery phase 3 out of 5 right now, and it's already the second. So yeah, it's the second. All right, back to power because nobody cares about that. We're almost up to rainbow trading with our Super Creek, and our Unity friendships going up pretty good here as well. I think we're not going to have really any issue here getting these bubble pops in just a little bit. Yep, we're gonna go Super Creek one more. That's our Rice Shower, who's gonna be a good long distance racer for us in this Unity Cup competition. And now all of our support cards are exactly where we want them, so we can just go absolutely crazy. We're gonna go for the 50 energy. Would have loved it if it was a 70, but you don't win them all. And now we're just gonna be popping bubbles, making trouble, winning by doubles, and Unity Cup open. We're headed on in here. And I think our team's going to be looking good. Let's take another check because we've done 2 bubble pops. That's not as good as I thought it was, so we're going straight to the E-rank race. Oh, my Lord. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's not good at all. That was not good at all. So we should wipe this. Yeah, excellent. You can always go down a difficulty level. You can always go down a difficulty level. You want to make sure you're winning. You know, you have the 3 options. I wouldn't choose the last one, but you can always drop down 1 level. You know, that's okay. That's okay. You still get some good bonuses out of it, and it just feels better than a loss. Team power is C. That's what we're talking about. And that's a phenomenal speed training there. It's going to drain a lot of our energy, so with any luck, we're not about to get like a even better speed training available, and we did it. Excellent. Okay, so we'll pop the wit here because we can pop a bubble. Normally, I wouldn't like to do it on wit, but that is going to get our Matukana Fukukitaru up to being able to do her bubble pop as well. And the more bubble pops right now, the better, because our team was lacking a little bit that last time around. We'll do another wit training bubble pop. Monty, pop it off. Hey. And we're going to have a good amount of energy after this, so maybe we can get a good speed stack or even a good stamina stack. We haven't gotten a good stamina stack yet. There it is. There it is. Our Super Bomby and our Silence Creek showing up. Our Silence Creek. Oh, sweet Christ. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. I'm boarding a flight in 45 minutes. Well, I'm not boarding a flight. I'm leaving for a flight that I'm going to then board in 45 minutes. And I haven't slept. I'm going crazy. But I got to get these videos out because I am now a member of the public domain. And my people count on me. all of the Indonesian women 35 and up are relying on me to release quality content. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm back together. This has been a wild. All right, let's get the 70. That's what we're talking about, McQueen. You're my queen. Kikuka show. Our stamina's actually looking pretty good, but we do have Swiggy My Show. We're gonna go ahead and unlock it, claim that anyway. Oh no, I'm gonna have to bleep. At 1821. I don't think this is gonna make it into the video, but I'm saying for myself 1821. So when I watch this back, I know where to go to bleep. All right, sweet. Moving on. Kikuka show. We're going to be 3,000 meters with Swinging Maestro. Got B speed and V speed. Or stamina. B speed and stamina. So we're going to keep going. Because, yeah, that should have been an easy win for us. And it, in fact, was. Hydrate skill. Not really relevant to us because we're going to be going to Pound Town anyway with our stamina and speed. Yeah, we'll take the speed points there. Soft step, that's fine, but we're not going to use it. I am a little worried about our Unity Cup trainings right now, so unless we get like a double stack or higher, I am going to be focusing on Unity from Classic Year on. Or mid-Classic Year, late Classic Year. I hadn't been paying attention to the calendar as much as I usually do, but we're going stamina here. Super Creek, honestly, even with the one unlock, it's such amazing stat bonuses, so it's worth it. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay, we're gonna do another stamina training because our Taiki shuttle is gonna be in the Buble El Papo, and that's gonna get Super Creek exactly where we need her as well. Double speed stack, looking good. You know, from senior year on, since we got our Unity Cup team built up pretty well, it should be a lot better now. I've been keeping track, yeah. So it's a lot better now. From senior year on, we should really be able to just alternate between speed and stamina with this Mejiro McQueen End of Skies, because it's really, really going to be up to her speed and stamina. And I wouldn't race her in any track that's not firm turf either, because then, you know, power is not going to be as essential. And you can focus more on just really keeping good speed the whole time and getting the most out of the stats that we do get here. Now, obviously, if you have really good legacy cards or really good support cards, you could potentially plow out some amazing power and still max out speed and get, you know, 1,000 up stamina. I've seen it. I've played against some of you guys on our room matches. I know it exists, but for the more casual player, you know, you don't see it quite as often. And it's good to make sure you leave your avenues open, or at least train for what you're aiming for. You know, I'm training to throw her in long distance team trials matches. I probably wouldn't use her in a champions meet just because realistically her ultimate isn't really all that great. It has very specific activation needs, and there are just other Umas that have... Oh, we have to take it. It's 33. Yes, we succeeded, and we got the 58. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. That is what we're talking about. Give us the 70, 30. Oof, that's... It's a migraine. Okay, well, in that case, we're going recreation with Rico. Maybe she can cure it. I can't remember if she does cure it. I know she can. It's possible. Okay, it didn't cure it, but that's fine. Because migraines do not actually stop you from training like metabolism does. There it is. Late surgery. Oh, no, we needed long S. Well, you know, it's the roll of the dice. We can't win them all, but we can win big. And we're gonna go for the double speed sec here. Now, I honestly think we're completely fine for the Tenno show, but if you do not, and you haven't gotten swinging my show with her, I suggest finding a recovery skill here. Like, we're running her as a pace chaser. So stamina to spare, gourmand, we're on long distance tracks, but that's very specific. We actually are going to be running her on long distance, but I'm not going to buy one. If you end up with less than 8 or 850 stamina at the end of the career, you might want to buy another gold recovery skill, and then that might put you back in the race. But our speed is the only thing I'm a little concerned about, so I'm actually going to buy Home Stress Haste. We have Swinging Maestro, and I think this should be an easy first place for us. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, there it is. By distance. Literally by over 10 lengths. Called it. Called it. Called it. Ring, ring, ring. Pick up the phone. Willy's calling it. Okay, moving on. We got 3 turns before the Takarazuka Keenan. Our mood has been better. It's actually awful right now. So we're going to go to the infirmary. I hate it when we get migraines, but you know, if you don't get a migraine, you'll end up with higher stats than me because you won't have to worry about curing it in that moment right there. And I don't think we cured it. Oh my God. And it didn't cure it. Okay, we're just going to do the speed. We're going to ignore the migraine going forward. Screw that. I'm not wasting more than 1 turn on that garbage. That is actually insanity. We'll do the last Rico training. Energy, excellent. Mood didn't go up due to migraine. That's fine. We're already at great mood. And we'll tell her to get better soon. Get some of that energy back. Thank you, Satono Diamond. Takarazuka Keenan is just for noobs. It's just a newbie. Who does this Takarazuka after the Tenno Spring? Tenno Spring should just be the penultimate. They should just make like a 7,200 meter race. Just for the fun of it. Everybody just has exhausted deadpan Umas by the very end. That'd be very funny. We're going for the B rank. We should be looking good. Yep, our team's looking solid. Our stats are looking solid. Our Mejiro McQueen is looking solid. And it's a freaking wipe. Call me Mr. Clean because I'm out here wiping things up. I guess it's more of like a ShamWow thing. But the joke's already been made. And I'm moving on with my life. Top 2 Takarazuka Keenan complete. And we got 11 turns. 11 turns before the Autumn Tenno show. And we're going into Peach training. We're going to do Wit. Our Wit's a little low. Plus, if we're not getting Rainbow training, we're not taking it on Beach. It ain't happening. I'm not wasting those amazing gains. Look at that. Yeah, that's what, a 52? Taiki shuttles went up. We got S speed. We need to get that stiggity stamina up. Ring dong ding do do ring dong ding do ding 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 do. Our guts is looking fine. Let's go ahead, take speed. Sometimes you just gotta ponder. Take your time, you know? Or if you're really good at just grinding these out, just do a bunch until you get something really good. Either or, you know, you can take your time or mega grind. Yeah. I play Umamusume and I play RuneScape. I've got patience and no patience. It's really a problem. So our speed's looking good. We are going to take a rest here. Ideally, we'll get a 70. That's what we're talking about. We actually need stamina way more right now. So Tenno Autumn should not be that hard for us. It's only 2,000 meter. There we go, first place. Bite me, fight me, do whatever you want with me. Just don't get in my way. +3s because we win. You're a winner. That's a winner's cap. If that was the seating cap from Harry Potter, he'd be like, I put you in none of these lame-ass houses. You're going in winner's house. It's a new house because you're a winner. And you don't lose like these beta males and Slytherin and Gryffindor. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Just pretend I haven't said anything, I guess. We're taking a rest. 3 turns before the URA finale qualifier. 33 is looking phenomenal. And there we got our 900 plus in stamina. And this is the Unity Cup. And the Unity Cup is huge. We want to win that. We do want to win that, but we don't really have very good skills. So, since I'm going to be throwing her in long, let's just take cooldown. It's long. Might as well. It doesn't hurt to have, and we are under 1,000, so it could actually benefit us. I think our McQueen's gonna win this easy. Oh, I should have made sure she was. Make sure your McQueen's in long distance when you actually do your Unity Cup races. That's a wipe. Ooh, wipe. First place. That's our beautiful princess baby. An absolute destruction. Yeah, look, they got smiles on their faces. But you know, they hate us. They hate us. They would go berserk chapter 25 on us if they could. I don't even know if that's a thing. Berserk chapter 25. We just said that. Just the thing I said right now. All right, going into Wit, popping off a bubble in Harura. Let's get that Wit up. It's on! And this is, we're just gonna do 2 stamina trainings because our speed is looking fine. Speed's looking fine. Very, very fine. Our power is really low, but frankly, that's just because my sparks aren't very good. If our legacy sparks were better, that power would probably be closer to an A right now. Bubble Pop on stamina. Yes, please. And power level 5. So all in all, looking pretty good so far. We're going to the semifinals. I think we should be fine here. Not too worried about the semifinals. Yeah, even the game's saying our power is low. But that's okay, because remember, we're going turf, we're going firm. Firm turf with this Mejiro McQueen. Those are the only things that matter. Firmness and turfness. Okay. 15, 15, 3. Now we'll take the 32 stamina. Yes, thank yous, please. Very much. Goodbye. And we're going to win this easy. Easy win over... Who are the two here? Little Cocoon. And some other girl. Second? What are you doing? Okay, come on. That was funny. Practical Joker. Mejiro McQueen. We all know her for her loose attitude and very bubbliness. And we are moving on. We got our perform, get our carrot supplements. We're dosing. And our final stats are going to be looking quite solid because we're going to get some stamina and guts there as well. I don't know if we broke 1100 for stamina, but we're pretty close, I'd imagine. Oh, that was so close. So close. But yeah, we got a ton of skill points. 606 to go. Let's go ahead. We're going to get no... Ooh. We're running her as a pace chaser. We're going to be running her as a pace chaser. Yeah. So let's get... Head on. Pace chaser and long. Pace chaser corners. Prepared to pass. No stopping me really is a good one. I just want to make sure there's nothing else here that I really want. No, we didn't get firm conditions there, which is strange because I could have swore every single one of my Umas had firm conditions. But I do like Behold the Emperor's Divine Might. And then we'll also go... No, because it's going to put us at 52. Let's get Nimble Navigator. It's not as good as it's on, but it's still pretty solid skill there. And we'll complete our career. Let's see what our total ranking is. Did we get an A+ here? I don't think so. We did! We did! We got an A+. Nice. So, these are the final stats and the final skills that we got. And keep in mind, this was a last impromptu one. We could have done a little bit better in the power section if we focused a little bit more. If we focused a little bit more on those power sparks, but we didn't. We chose ones that I had at the ready. I don't have very many good veteran Umamusumes for speed, so if you have some good ones for power, go ahead, throw them in there, and you'll probably see power if you get really good legacy runs closer to an A, and it is possible. You know, so don't let that hold you back that it's only at a 644 for me. We really didn't have all that much going into power. I think it was like 31 points going into power. Most of it went into speed and stamina, and we had more than enough speed by the end of this run. And it was by no means the penultimate run that we've ever done. So yeah, you can always do a lot better than I do here. But these are the support cards I use. This was my final stats, and I would be more than happy to run this End of Skies Mejiro McQueen in any Team Trials long distance run as a page chaser. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. I try my best to respond and favor every single comment that I see down there. And like the video and subscribe to the channel for all future content. We do a lot of live streams. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, but starting up next Monday, we're going to be back at it, and we're going to be doing a lot more live streams. I freed up some time, so we'll be getting at it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will catch you later. Bye-bye now.